Emotional isolation and rejection, the difficulties we face when the natural cycles of life unfold. We should find freedom from trauma-bond relationships. We are all born to carry out certain valuable assignments in one way or the other. Through our free will, we all get to decide what our priorities are. We are never to apologize for being ourselves. People will develop and establish themselves in their duties as they grow. We all blossom differently and will have new and different needs as we grow older. Our parents help us as we grow, and we end up helping them to have it easy in their old age. We help our children, and they will equally help us as we age too. If we are blessed to live long enough, we will never forget the past or the help we had while growing up. Yet we should make sure not to be slaves to the past. In some communities, when control of a dependent member is lost, manipulative activities are put in place to gain back that control by all means. The guilt trip, the force to cause one to be ashamed of not respecting the past, the need to isolate and hide information. Let's just imagine a primary or elementary school teacher trying to continuously coach a one-time student who is now a PhD holder. Imagine a parent trying by all means to keep treating an established adult as a teenager. Imagine the mentor of an established individual trying by all means to keep mentoring. We all have a place in the society and will need to grow and shine for a season or for a lifetime. We grow older and the cycle continues. The truth is this: we have to always take time to examine our relationships when things start feeling sour or toxic. It's a good practice to create a healthy distance, to be able to observe and understand every emotion at hand before engaging or letting go for good. From time to time, it's equally a good practice to tell the people around us, most especially those who have helped us in our growth journey, how much they mean to us and how much we love them and how valuable they are. It's like this in certain communities. Emotional maturity is getting upside down, and more, there is a growing need to read between the lines when we communicate with each other. The atmosphere seems to suffocate some, and they can hardly tell if they belong or are just pretending to belong. There is a strict agenda to follow, or else punishment awaits immediately. Emotional isolation and emotional rejection is what we are talking about. The use of emotional isolation to maintain a channel of control, unsolicited advice and self-gratification is becoming commonplace and should not be so. Emotional invalidation, distorted allegations, gaslighting and emotional egocentricity can break the community members having to deal with it, especially if not recognized for what it is. This particular fear-based behavior is for the most part unintentional, yet can destroy communities gravely. It restricts the freedom of most members of the community. There is anger and silent signal-based communication just to maintain control. That silence breaks the community. The message is mostly like this: I am angry. I don't want to communicate. I don't want to cooperate. I don't trust you anymore. I will not validate you if you do not validate me. I will just stay mysterious and do not give a damn unless you show me you love me. Information is withheld, and there is intense scrutiny and a lack of insight. There is a condescending attitude backed by immature grandiosity, aloofness, disregard and undermining. It's all about fear and a profound, fragile sense of self. The word here is insecurity. Some communities grounded by fears, fear of shame or maybe humiliation, end up practicing conditional approval. Members have to be their best at all times, else any form of love they practice is taken away instantly. Love is then used as a reward system. A failure to bow to the silent rules will overflow the barrel, and a spiral of rejection takes off. First on one side and subsequently even from both sides, or from many sides. Members on one or both sides start recruiting allies, spreading rumors, criticizing and playing the victim. Confusion sets in and people start suffering unnecessarily. People get older and do not want to let the fresh wind blow in the community by retiring and making space for younger people to take control. Control, intimidation, dominance and manipulation sets in. We all know age mostly brings wisdom, yet we mostly send out signals that make community members understand our time is up, yet we do not want to let go or reduce our duties. Love should not be used as a reward system. Acknowledgement should be used as a reward system. Even when we retire, there are always people who will still need our help, and it's okay to celebrate when our duties were done well and our one-time pupils are doing fine. It's also a credit to us and should not be seen as a shame when they no longer need us to grow. The growth process continues, and it's all about love.